I was going to work on the old dually today. I had to put a new core support in the front because the old one was rotted out. This body mount here, we're up in there, it was completely just gone. So you could just lift up this whole side. So trying to find one. They don't make an 80 to 86, or I guess 83 to 86 diesel core support. They make an brick nose 87 and up, but not a bull nose diesel core support. So I ended up having to make my own. I had a friend of mine cut these ears off down here and take a gas F-151. Had to cut all this out, is wider on these, roll this edge up here coming across, and kind of salvage part of the old one. And then the old one, this was all rotten out of there. So I had to make my own. So that wasn't very fun. But I kind of plated it in and drilled some holes in there for a little drainage. But it's pretty beefy now, pretty strong. I think it'll be fine. And yeah, so I got to change the lower hose. Not that it's broken or anything, but I'm here. I just figured I'd change it because this one's pretty stiff and old. And then got the new one I put on up here earlier. So I'm just gonna swap that one out and then slap the new radiator in here. The old one wasn't leaking, but it's been patched before, and I don't know why put it back in there and it leak eventually, versus just get a little Rock Auto cheapo to put in there. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Almost forgot to show you what's going on here. I painted the cab like a sage green, kind of old school green. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Did the rust coating on the floor, cleaned up the floor, fixed some rust, did a floor pan, did a rocker and some cab corners on it, and slowly getting there, but just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer so I can do one more coat of paint in here. But it's coming along pretty good. Should be kind of cool. There we go, finally. Cool.
Thank you.
Alright, number one. Let's listen for leaks. Pray we don't have any. Well, she's full now. We'll crank her up and let her idle for here for a minute. She's holding temperature. 190. Woo! Well, she was holding pretty good at 190, so I will come back tomorrow or another day, just let this cool down and check the coolant level, see if it swallowed some, and then top it off again, and then should be good to go. Well, thanks for watching. Not the best video, but making slow progress on this old truck. And eventually, once I get everything back together and whatnot and the cab done, we'll come back. We're probably going to paint the outside, do a little body work, and get her painted up.